What up, guys? James from Bolt Bros here. Want to highlight another player for the 2025 NFL draft, and we're going to start with Travis Hunter. Man, what a guy all around. This guy is amazing. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Bolt Bros, let's go. Bolt Bros! Once again, guys, appreciate all the love and support. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel if you've not. We appreciate all the love and support, and slap some comments in below about Travis Hunter. Man, I mean, once again, Travis Hunter, number 12 from Colorado, Heisman Award winner here, guys. And absolutely one of those rare type players all around where you could get him as a wide receiver or cornerback. I mean, it's very rare to be able to see that in the NFL. And you know what? It's maybe a trend that's starting to happen here. I mean, you look at it and you look at his metrics, you say 6'1", 185, 440 speed, you know, overall pretty looking good. I mean, he could fit well. Now, I do feel it's slightly thinner in some ways than another, where he could be a little bit of an issue where he's not able to shed blocks from bigger wide receivers or O linemen. You know, it also just allow him to be able to have that speed to kind of move around, make him deadly too. But once again, a little bit thinner all around. So once again, his ranking right now, basically it's kind of his own category. He's number one wide receiver and cornerback in this draft, regardless if you look at it. First overall potential with him for sure, and a first round pick 100% for him. So once again, scheme fit's kind of a thing where it's like he's a dual purpose type guy, a wide receiver and cornerback. He's an outside man, press cornerback type situation. He's going to be a guy that's going to be fitting well where they just need a nice, speedy wide receiver. I personally feel they do need to put a little bit more weight on him. I would like to be able to see him at the 195, 200 range, just to kind of add a little bit more meat to him. But as a cornerback, you got to stay in that 185. So it's going to be interesting to see whoever drafts him, if they're going to make him a dual purpose type player. And that's going to be an interesting thing to see. So just to kind of go over his strengths real quick, elite ball skills as a wide receiver or cornerback, can make those big plays for sure, either which way. You know, just to even say that he can make the big plays when needed, for sure. He has the ability to do that on both ways as a wide receiver or cornerback. Just absolutely deadly for this player on whoever it ends up going with. And to be able to find a way to shut down games, he could do that. So elite speed, can be very deadly with his speed. I mean, a 440 is kind of where his rough estimate is at right now. We'll see what the combine provides for us. Excellent ability to bait quarterbacks to make a bad decision as a cornerback. So once again, that's going to be an interesting thing to see him if he's going to be able to be a cornerback. And the thing is, though, with whatever team gets him, they have flexibility to work with him either which way. You know, some of his weakness, I already pointed out that 185 pounds does make him a little bit thinner as a wide receiver. And obviously as a bigger cornerback, or excuse me, as a bigger wide receiver, he would have a little bit more difficulty to be able to cover them because they could out physical him too based upon weight. Has issues setting blocks on bigger wide receivers, like I said, and O linemen. That's something that's going to be necessary as a cornerback. The guy has elite level as man press type cornerback. So I think as long as you go toe-to-toe with him, he's got the ability to make those big plays and big stops when necessary. But he also does look for the big play too much instead of sticking to the route as a wide receiver and cornerback. Obviously, you want to be able to make those flashy plays and everything, but you still sometimes have to be able to stay within your routes and not overdo it. So that's something to be able to keep an eye out for Travis Hunter while he's in the NFL and whatever team he goes to. So now interested teams for that will draft him. I mean, literally every team would love to be able to have this guy, but it's really going to depend on where they end up going for some of these teams. Obviously, you kind of look at the top of the draft and you say, hey, the Titans might want to start going after a cornerback or quarterback. They might want to go after a weapon on both ends of the team with the defense and offense. I think at this point, they might be looking more at a quarterback. I think that makes more sense in my opinion. But teams that I wrote down were the Patriots, Jaguars, and Raiders. Kind of reason why I put the Patriots. Obviously, I feel they have a quarterback situation that's good for them, but they would need more weapons for the quarterback situation over there with Drake May. Now, the Jaguars, same thing. They got Trevor Lawrence. they need more weapons for him, but then also they could put a guy on defense if they want to play him as a dual purpose guy. And the Raiders, I would just think it's like they love to be able to have these flexibility of different players. Maybe Pete Carroll will take the best of Travis Hunter and make him a dual purpose weapon all around, and they'll figure out something in the free agency with the quarterback situation. So I don't want to expect him to get really out of the top 5. Now, Raiders are, I believe, the 5th pick all around. So 6 picks, excuse me. I feel like they're going to find a way to get into that zone with Travis Hunter, potentially finding a way to that. But who knows? Maybe even the Browns figure something out too. So it's going to be one of those top 5 picks, in my opinion. So bottom line, Travis Hunter is an absolute weapon. I'd love to be able to hear from you about Travis Hunter and where he might land and what team he might go to. So once again, like this video, subscribe to this channel if you've not. You got James from Bolt Bros. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching Bolt Bros podcast. Let's go.
Charged up, Bolt Bros on the night. LA thunder and electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.